Hello, my name is Bob Schumann, and I'm in the business of financial independence and peace of mind. Millennials call it FIRE, financial independence and retire early, but I call it FIPOM because I think peace of mind is more important than retiring early. Now that you know what both FIRE and FIPOM are, let me ask you, do you think they're possible for you? Do you think they're possible for anyone for that matter? As you think about that question, remember what Henry Ford said. Whether you believe you can or cannot, you're right. The truth is, there are two things that keep people from financial independence. One is the right strategy, and the other is the right psychology. 25 years ago, I achieved both FIRE and FIPOM while I was a Lutheran minister earning $9,000 a year. I retired at the age of 42 with a beautiful wife, 3 children, my own home, and an IRA with about $330,000 in it. That's the equivalent of about $750,000 today. And I knew if I could do it on a minister's salary, anybody could. So what did I do with my newfound freedom? I decided to change careers and start my own business. My dream was to be the Henry Ford of fee-only financial planning and investment advice. But it was a lot more expensive than I thought. First, I had to get an MBA in capital markets and to learn how to run my own business. Then I had to get the certified financial planner credential. And then I knew that I had to teach more than just tax strategies for clergy, so I decided to become an enrolled agent who could represent my clients before the Internal Revenue Service, just like a CPA or an attorney. Long story short, by the time I was done with all the education and the licensing and the business startup costs, my minimum fee was $420 a month. As the years passed and the industry became more complex, the regulation more burdensome, and I became better, my fee went up, not down. It finally reached a point where it was a minimum of $1,000 a month, up to $3,000 a month, depending on the complexity of your case. I was going backwards, not forwards. I hadn't gotten into this career to make money, and so I was discouraged and decided to go back to retirement. I sold most of the business to an employee and started building my dream retirement home and was ready to move to Colorado. And after I'd sold my home and was getting ready to pack up the moving van, a miracle happened. I had just sold my home and my business and was packing up to move when I got a call from 2 international investors. They were experts in automation. One of them had even worked with large banks and had helped Vanguard become the industry leader in low cost. They wanted to know if I would like their financial backing and help. What would you have said? To make a long story short, after 12 years and the investment of $8 million, more than $8 million, and a lot of beta testing and market feedback, what if I told you that we could get you started on the road to FIPOM, not for $1,000 a month or $500 or $420, but for $29 a month? If that wasn't good enough, 2 years later, another miracle happened. In 2009, Businessweek called me and told me they were going to run an article about the top 50 investment advisors in the nation at the bottom of the market crash. And not only was I going to be included, I was going to be featured as number 1. And that's why the editor was calling. He wanted to know more about the strategy which I was using with my clients. I had to tell him that I didn't see the crash coming and I didn't believe in crystal ball investing. All I had done was teach my clients the science of investing, which I'd learned while getting my MBA. By then, the Nobel Prize for Modern Portfolio Theory had been awarded in 1990. And I had been exposed to the efficient market hypothesis, and factor-based investing, which was going to receive a Nobel Prize, and which it actually did in 2012. When I've been a minister, I'd always taught my people, if you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day, but if you teach him how to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. So what if I told you could now get all the strategies of building wealth and converting it into lifetime inflation-adjusted income, the science of modern portfolio theory and factor-based investing, and the psychology of the wealthy through what we call individual and group coaching for just $159 a month. Are you ready to take our 21st century Model T for a test drive? Are you ready to become one of the first users of a solution which we think is going to change the financial services industry the way Henry Ford changed the transportation industry? Here's the truth. Whether you're homeless or yachtless, it's not your conditions. It's your decisions that determine your destiny. All my clients who have achieved FIPOM or are on the road to it have one thing in common. They decide and do. I honor you for having gotten this far. You've got momentum. Now keep it going. Sign up or register for the free assessment. Find out where you are on the road, and then plan and act. I hope to see you soon at one of our individual or group masterminds. Meanwhile, thank you for listening. FIPOM is near.